Hey, Toby.
Hey.
Thanks for taking the time.
Good to see you.
It's been a minute since we worked together. We got to do branding, packaging, and you've blown this thing up.
That's right.
With a lot of SKUs. For those that live under a rock, what is Thaan? What does it do? What makes it unique?
Yeah, our core product is charcoal, but it's a Thai-style charcoal. It's an extruded, really, really dense charcoal that burns for a very long time without smoke at a very high, consistent heat, and delivers just really incredible flavor and perfect sears and Maillard reaction.
What was the problem that you were trying to solve at the time when you were rebranding?
Yeah, it was, Thaan it started as part of a restaurant group, a Thai restaurant group, Pak Pak. And it was really sort of focused on really Southeast Asian cookery. And I wanted to expand it to fit more of live fire cooking culture. We needed a rebrand to sort of be more inclusive, to more inspiration.
To help people understand, what are some of the benefits? What have you seen in going through the rebrand process and then seeing the results? What have you noticed in that?
It's been pretty dramatic, I would say, in the level of engagement that our customers give us. In particular, in the professional space, so like chefs and restaurants, we get a lot of yeses, and that's been the most powerful thing. I think people feel more comfortable engaging the brand after the redesign.
Can you give us like some metrics for what that looks like?
Our revenue has quadrupled, so that's like maybe a pretty important metric for sure. The level of engagement with the brand and people coming to us has really dramatically increased.
What would you say are some of your values? This is one of the ones that I'm like really excited about.
Yeah.
That I got to work on.
We start with sustainability in mind. Our original product, the Thai-style charcoal, is made from rambutan plantation trimmings. Rambutan is a tropical fruit.
Which is leftover.
Yeah, so all these sometimes really small landowners, like 10 trees, 20 trees, they trim their rambutan trees, and my manufacturer has basically like a paper route. They're out every day going around to all these tiny landowners and picking up scrap, which becomes an additional source of income for these folks, and it also prevents them from burning it in the field, and it turns it into this incredible product. So part of the goal for me was to source a high quality, sustainable charcoal product. A lot of our products either use upcycled inputs or dead stock oak that is harvested to help with forest health. So sustainability certainly, and supporting livelihoods and having healthy environments for people to work and live in is really important to us. We're really lucky to have found a manufacturing partner that shares a lot of these ideals.
The reason why Apple can do what they're doing, phones, computers, this and that, is because their whole premise is thinking different, like reinventing on how we engage with these products. With you is, I'm just trying to bring people together, which means you're allowed to create a lot of products that, as long as your goal is to bring people together, it makes sense. If you can position your brand as like, what's the core idea? And what allows you to do this and products and equipment and all these other things is because you're enabling togetherness. I love the tagline of bringing people together, because that's the whole point of what you're doing. Why do it the hard way? You're doing it the hardest way.
Yeah, it's kind of default for me. I don't know how else to describe it. Exploiting the environment or exploiting people is counter to the way I was raised, or who I intrinsically am. And so by default, I just think about these things and build processes and build relationships with others that feel the same. It's not always like at the forefront of our conversations. I know it's like this bedrock
Did you learn anything in that rebranding process or about branding or anything that owners or business owners should know or like pay attention to as they're embarking in that?
It was a really interesting process that I hadn't really done before, and you were a very good guide. Being intentional around the branding exercise was, I'd not been that intentional. So
Gotcha.
thinking through who it was we were talking to and why we were talking to them and how we wanted them to feel and who we wanted to include, all of those things ended up being represented visually in a way that I had no idea you could do. Some of the color choices was there were historical connections.
Right.
There was this blue color. I remember when the blue color came into the picture, and I was kind of like, what? How does this blue makes any sense?
Right.
But there was intention behind it, connected to the workplace and functionality and durability.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, I can't imagine the brand without this blue, oddball blue.
All right, let's walk through the product.
This is our original product. It's the Thai style charcoal. It's made from rambutan plantation scrap. It's got this hole that goes through the middle.
Okay.
That helps with airflow and sort of consistent burn.
It has no smell.
It's really, really dense, and it burns forever, 3 to 5 hours of burn time with no smoke.
I had to learn this shape very, very well for the branding.
That's
because
right.
one big thing was, if you look at the mark, is this shape that we're trying to imitate, and how it radiates heat from it. So the mark is from that signature product.
That's right. Yeah, it's a huge part of the brand sort of identity, is just this origin and this shape, and it's not in your face, but it sort of touches all of our brand.
Right.
We also launched a large oak lump charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome if you want a little more of that smoky flavor, the smooth oak smoke flavor for low and slow, or
No smell either.
brisket, things like that. It's really, really nice, but still designed for a longer burn because of the larger size and the big screens. The small pieces of the lump charcoal go into the briquette along with pecan shell and juniper charcoal.
Got it.
So it's a really unique blend. We call it the high desert blend because they're all sustainable products from the high deserts of Chihuahua, Mexico. Also from Chihuahua, Mexico is our Fatwood fire starter. This is also just a natural process. When a pine tree dies, the resin collects in the stump. And when you harvest the tree, you can't use the stump for lumber or anything. So we're taking that, really its waste, and cutting it up, and it makes a perfect natural fire starter.
That does smell amazing.
So beautiful.
One of the things that I love about the brand is that, like many brands actually, the objects and the products are just a vehicle to something bigger.
That's right.
And I think for you, it's about bringing people together around something that you're leading on fire.
That's
and
right.
eating together.
It's so easy to connect with people over food cooked over fire. There's something magical about that. There's something magical about the food.
Right.
Sometimes, you can't even pinpoint why something is so dramatically better when it's cooked over fire, but it just is. I think we all can agree, food cooked over fire tastes better.
Yeah.
And the connections are better.